Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful day as always. Today we're continuing Cyberpunk Edgerunners with episode 4. In the last one, David joined the gangsters and he completed his first task. Will he have more to do? Well, let's find out. Whoa, what's this effect? Is he going super fast again? Whoa. Okay, what was that? Another job, maybe? And another job that's not going well, apparently. Honestly, I know it's supposed to look pretty dark, but all the colors makes it look pretty cool. I would love to hang out in this place. I know I probably shouldn't, but hey.
ファラデーがだんまり決め込んでんのも気に入らねえ。これ相当ヤバいもんがあったな。
こっちでも田中のことをもっと調べてみるかい。
荒坂の豚野郎を嗅ぎ回るのは趣味じゃねえ。そういうのはフィクサーの仕事だろ。
Afterlife. That's a pretty cool name for a bar.
ってことだ。
Whoa, that escalated quickly. I guess they like it rough.
デイビッド、今忙しいんだよ。仕事があったら連絡するって言ったろ。
仕事を覚えたいんだ。いつまでも生身のままじゃいられない。だよね。
しゃあねえな。
How can he talk while he's kissing her? That's a crazy world.
メインからの指示で。
ああ、お前がデイビスか。
デイビッド。
デイビス。
デイビッド。
Ah, come on. David. Close enough.
お前だろ。荒坂のリムジン乗り回してベコベコにしたアホタレは無傷ならもう5000は儲かってたってのによ。
次はそうする。
次ってか、お前と荒坂はクソと便所ぐらい差がある。
That's a very good point, actually.
ワトソンでサイバーサイコが出たって？最近増えてきたな。
記録を見たがひでえもんだよ。ランチャー一発で無所で出されるペースト飯みたい。
The cops must be very busy in this town. And I'm gonna guess they must also be very corrupt. Because that's usually how it goes.
ああ、兄貴！
兄貴。
メインからなんか来てんぞ。
すべての敵機垂前のウルトラサイバーハンド。
ああ、兄貴！
おい、もう帰っていいぞ。
What kind of hands are this?
うわ、こんなに。
あんたやっぱいいわ。またね、デイビッド。
She's such a weird character.
あんた、今夜空いてる？
Oh, he's always free for Lucy. Who wouldn't? Hey.
来たんだ。
Well, of course he did.
メインがうるさいのよ。
は、メイン。
Oh, you're a little disappointed, aren't you?
拾った奴が世話するのが筋ってもんだろ。
買い出したのはメインでしょ。
とにかくあいつ仕事くれくれうるせえんだよ。体でも鍛えさせて黙らせてくれ。
確かに、サイバーパンクになるには貧相ね。
That's actually a good point, though.
そこまで軟弱じゃねえよ。
Because that way, people are not gonna get suspicious of him.
じゃあ慣れとけ。なんなら教えてやってもいい。
俺はサンデビスタンがあればいいだろ。
It may not always be enough, though. What the hell are these guys doing? Oh!
ルーシーってもしかしてネットランナー？
Netrunner? What is that?
ランナーにランニングって必要なの？
ネットランナーだってサイバーパンクよ。普通の体じゃいられないわ。
The super speed is a really big advantage. Let's face it. Can you imagine how easy life would be if you could go so fast that people don't even realize how you moved?
そいつらみたいにインプラントをバカすか入れられるようになるのはまだ先だ。それに比べりゃ銃の方が手っ取り早く使えるようになる。
The framing is always perfect, so we don't see this part.
ルーシーっていくつ？
He wants to know how old she is. That car looks super cool. Outrunning the cops. Man, that's the best way to learn. Isn't that how you learned?
いや、ごめん。若さとスキルが釣り合ってないなっていうか。
年とスキルは関係ないわ。
A very good point. Also depends at what age you started. I'm wondering what's happening here. Whoa.
まさかまだやってないのか。
ちょっと待って。だから何の話？
デイビッド。いつまでもルーキーじゃいられねえんだぜ。
I completely agree with this man.
この前、二人で話してなかったっけ？
あいつが先輩面してちょっかい出してきただけよ。酔うとすぐ手を伸ばしてくるから、ハックして帰らせたわ。
You're happy about that, eh?
俺そんなつもりじゃ。
さすがに見え見えだぞ。
俺、
Yes.
相手にされてないんじゃないか。
How do you know? How do you know? If you don't try your luck, you can't know that. That's a lesson for all of you guys out there. The gesture says it all.
月へ行きたいってさ。
好きだ？
それが夢なんだって。
Whoa. She's good. But in this world, you can never really know how much of it is. How much of a talent comes from their implants. He doesn't want to shoot. He doesn't want to kill anyone. Wait, did she have 3? Well played. Oh! Oh, gruesome.
そんな話聞いたことねえな。
やっぱり嘘。
さあな、自分で聞きな。
でも、月の BD を一緒にさ、やったんだよね。
月でデートってか。
Hey, he's growing into a man. A real one.
あんたが私に背中を見せるぐらい走れるようになったら。
なったら。
The framing is interesting because they're trying to show that they're both getting closer to one another and yet they're still separate by the frame. Whoa, what is he doing to him? Oh, okay, I see.
1年くらい前だったか。キーウィが拾ってきた。腕があるやつを見つけたとか言ってな。俺にとって重要なのは一緒に組めるやつかどうかさ。
He's a pretty cool guy. Probably not the right crowd he's hanging out with. That said, I'm not sure the university, the academy, would be much better for very different reasons.
いいか？ここはおめえがそんな長小便垂らしていいようなところじゃねえんだよ。おお、なんだよこれをさ。
What's wrong with this guy? There's something off.
あ、こっち。
Oh!
こっち。こっち。こっち。
Damn it! Oh, so that was blood we were seeing at the start. But then who's this guy? Is he just crazy or does he want something from them? Whoa. Oh.
何やってやるデイビッド。
ざっけんなー！こいつをぶっ殺しやがった！
Yeah, don't go crazy. I understand you want revenge, but be careful. Don't go and get yourself killed.
くそ、こんな時に。
This guy looks crazy. Wow. Can you shoot? Can you do it? Whoa!
ルーシー！
平気よ。
よかった。違う。
Oh! That was close.
触らないで。
なら救急に行く。
俺とキウイは NCPD が来るまでここにいる。話をつけといた方が後で面倒がねえ。
They're actually pretty brave to stay until the cops get here.
こっちもピラルをやられてるから、ちと面倒そうだ。さっきは撃てただろう。いつまでもルーキーでいるな。
Well, he's still a rookie, though.
お、ルーシー。
もういいわ。
ああ、
じゃ、
You sure he can't come in? I know it's probably not the time, but still. Don't tell me you didn't think of it. Seriously, she has an incredible view of a city.
あの日話したこと、あれは嘘じゃないから。誰かとやるの初めてだったっての。
あれが全部嘘だったって思いたくなかったんだ。
今も嘘ついてるかもよ。
それは信じない。
なんで？
嫌だから。
私のこと怒ってたでしょ。
怒ってないよ。
怒ってたね。
怒ってたかもしれないけど、嫌いにはなってないから。
This is a weird conversation.
嘘よ。あんたは飛び出すわ。誰にでも。反射的に。考えもなしに。
Yes, I believe that. Oh, I absolutely love this shot. It's so beautiful.
あんたはいいサイバーパンクになれると思う。
じゃあ、なんで？
この世界で名を残す方法はどう生きるかじゃない。
Oh, but how you
どう
die.
死ぬかよ。
Yep.
君は、俺と大して変わらないだろ。
私は、他に居場所がないの。
それは俺だって。
あんたと私は違う。
どこが？俺が君を月に連れて行くよ。
She's either depressed or she's hiding a really big secret. Oh! Lucky you, man! Lucky you! I am jealous. Now, time to grow a pair, like he said. Hey, hey. Good job. Wow. That's a cool shot again. Honestly, this show is such a roller coaster. At one point, you're laughing, having a good time, watching the characters bond with each other, and suddenly, you have a guy getting killed in the most brutal way possible, out of the blue. Wow, insane. And you can never really predict where it's going to go. This is why I'm loving the show so far, because a lot of shows, usually, they tend to be pretty predictable, especially when you've watched a lot of them, like myself. I've been watching so many movies and TV shows and anime since I was a little kid. Also, I've studied creative writing, so sometimes I can predict where an author might want to go based on the elements that have been laid out so far. But this show is, wow, unpredictable. I have some vague ideas based on what the type of cyberpunk stories usually go into, but it's still completely crazy and bonkers. If I do have one little complaint though, is the fact that we're not really explained what any of these terms mean. I know this anime is linked to some video games, and personally I don't play video games at all, so I don't know which ones, and I don't even know how much of it is linked to it, if it's a completely independent story or if it's actually an adaptation from a video game. You guys can let me know in the comments, I don't know. And maybe in the video game it does explain all these terms, but here we're kind of thrown into the story and we're not being told anything really, so I have to figure out everything for myself, and it's a little bit annoying. It's not a major complaint in the grand scheme of things. I'm nitpicking a little bit, but I do wish they took just a minute to explain some of the most important terms, like what is an edge runner, for example. I don't really understand. So I googled it very quickly before recording my thoughts on this episode, and so I figured it out. Okay, it's someone who operates on the edge of legality and illegality. Gotcha. It would have taken 30 seconds to explain in the episode, and that would have made it so much more enjoyable. That said, once again, it's just a minor nitpick. I'm still loving the show so far, and, well, David is getting lucky with Lucy, and I'm super jealous. Are you jealous, guys? I bet we're all jealous. Come on, she's so cute. Who wouldn't want a girl like this? That being said, he's definitely hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I have a feeling that this is not going to end well for him because, well, how could it? Frankly, he's either gonna have to leave this world completely and find a way out, or something bad is going to happen to him or to Lucy eventually. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, as I said, but that's the direction it's going into so far. So, well, we'll see in future episodes. And if you don't want to miss my reactions to that, subscribe to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below with your thoughts on today's episode. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for another reaction. Cheers!